this point and 6 o'clock, right? Yeah. That's the idea. That's kind of an hour, not really. Roughly about, let's do the math here, about 57 minutes of quality broadcasting here, folks. Oh, and one more thing. Today it is official. The moose that the DEC actually touched and got out of the water the other day, the moose is dead. The moose died, and our friend Mr. E, no mystery to him. Excuse me. It just must be the way they take moose sightings in general. And now I can't breathe. Been breathing all day. Breathing all night. And now I can't breathe. Hi, Andy, I can help you.
A little less caffeine, a little better breathing. What do you think?
No, I only drink 1 cup a day. I've been down to a cup over a year and a half now.
Caffeine was code word for alcohol.
Oh, well, I don't drink alcohol in the day, but...
No, it's the night before. It takes all day to get out of your system.
Oh, it does?
Hey, anyway.
Jeez, I must be drunk.
Over there from the school complaining about the prayer.
Yes, I love that guy. That guy is, I wish we can get him on the show.
Wouldn't you, no, he's definitely got a face for TV.
No, I really don't.
Wouldn't you think that he should be worrying about his summer teeth before he's worrying about anything else?
His summer what?
Summer teeth.
Teeth, as in he doesn't have teeth?
As in summer teeth.
Oh, some are teeth. Gotcha.
Oh, yeah, some are black, some are white, some are crooked, some are straight, yeah.
I got to ask another question. Is there a mother involved here?
Who needs one when you got Satan?
Well, I know. But, you know, it's very rare to see a lovely little kid like that being raised by a man who worships Satan.
He could have played Adam Sandler's brother in Little Nicky.
Yeah, probably. But, you know, obviously the guy loves attention. He's getting it. He swears that because he hates the Lord, Jesus Christ, that the Northside Elementary School is trying to manipulate his daughter into doing the same.
Well, I think a little prayer might be good. Whether or not that was or not, I think we could use a little prayer.
What was...
Hey, moving on.
Yeah.
Moving on to something else. Let's get right off that.
Yeah.
There's Eddie, Jenny, Patty, Richie.
Right.
She's got like a landslide there, or?
No, it's Patty Ritchie. She's running, and this is the least spoken, the least mentioned race in our area, is the fact that already Darrell Albertine is the end of his first official term, I believe, because he got the special election in, when did he get it? 08. 2 years later, yeah, 08. Now he has to go up again. Right? Am I getting this right, or am I screwing things up here? No, he ran against Dave Renzi a couple years ago. And now, again, he's running for the hills, actually, at this point, because now Patty Ritchie, according to the statistics, according to the latest Siena poll, she's up by 6 points.
She doesn't have two names? It's not Jenny Patty or what?
No, you're thinking of Jenny Adson. You're just like me.
Oh, Jenny Eddie Patty.
Remember, Patty Ritchie saved us from a mandatory license plate, and Addie Russell saved the prison in Ogdensburg.
Now, who's Joni Mahoney?
I have no idea who Joni Mahoney is.
Oh, okay. No women in politics.
I would assume so.
I lost it there a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, it's one of those things. Do you think she's going to win that? Is that what you're saying?
Again, it's the Siena poll. You know, I don't know why these obscure schools do the polls, and we pay attention. The Marist is another one. By the way, that's what Bill O'Reilly went to Marist University.
Who's she running against? What's she running for?
Who?
Jenny Patty.
Patty Ritchie's running against Darrell Albertine. Remember, Patty Ritchie's running for state senate. We only got one of them up here, and that's Darrell Albertine.
Now, who's Jenny Addy running against?
Jenny Addie Russell is running against. I don't know. That's a good question.
Well, I tell you, there's too many names there. These people got to simplify things just to be able to get us common folk involved and know what's going on. I thought that was the same person.
And you know it's sad. I mean, I know we need prison systems and so forth, but is that the only employer in Ogdensburg? Is that all they got up there, Lefty?
I think so.
I mean, I know you need as many.
They've also got the cuckoo nest up there.
No, they
right?
don't even have that. That's been cut down considerably in the last 10 years.
Well, it's the only employers we got around here.
So sad. Oh, I don't know what we'd do without that prison.
Hey, get up a little bit farther. Boy, Messina used to be the booming town, and it's nothing anymore.
Yeah.
Done.
What do they have up there? They got Alcoa, at least.
Yeah, but it's like way down to nothing from what I hear, from what I gather.
Ogdensburg, I don't even think they have a Walmart, for crying out loud. We got like 6 of them.
They've got a Walmart. There's a Walmart. There's a McDonald's.
All right. Well, listen, I think I have Joe Stanley in the other line, so I got to get out of this.
Well, hey, we'll let you go. Bye now, don't you?
All right, thank you very much. That was the extrovert, and no, we got the Duff Man on the phone. Hi, Ernie, I can help you. Oh, yes, it is.
Hi, Glenn.
It is Attorney Joe Stanley, and Dan, we'll talk to you later. Joe, it's been somewhat of a lively couple of days up here. We have a concerned parent of a student. I don't know if you saw this in News 10 Now, but he's claiming that a poem in our local elementary school is in fact a form of prayer, and he's a Satan. He worships Satan. Did you see anything about that first, Joe?
No, I'm sorry I missed.
Now, obviously, he's taken it to the top. He looks like a walking skeleton. And again, I don't mean to, berate the man, but he's got that look. And he's claiming that based on a simple poem that his daughter learned in, I believe, first grade, saying how the earth is good, the food is good, the air is good, he felt like the only word that was missing there is that God is good as well. Is this just another case of someone who's super sensitive to being an atheist, who just doesn't want to pass on the legacy of Christianity to his daughter, or does he have a legitimate gripe here?
Well, only being tangentially informed on what the circumstances are. I'm not, people can complain about anything, and we all have our opinions about what we think something is. That doesn't necessarily make it true. And I suspect that a poem for first graders probably, is not an issue that we're going to argue is prayer or not. And although this person may believe it is, and he's entitled to that belief. But,
right. Well, he got the attention of the superintendent. It's a big story now, but I wonder if anything to do with our children in the school district, and of course the Constitution and prayer in the schools. It's such a sensitive issue that if anyone brings it up, it gets a lot of attention.
Well, as a school superintendent, I think you're obligated to address any parent's concerns in a reasonable manner, and I think it's one of those things you also have to put it in perspective, and as a superintendent, they deal with those kind of issues all the time. If there's a legal issue, they'll talk to their lawyers, and they'll tell the parent, it's nice, and we understand your complaints, but we don't think they have any validity. Because, under that scenario, there's almost nothing that we could teach in school. So
Right. Again, you can't set some type of precedent from that, because, like you said, that would mean it would raise questions about a lot of things. So it's a slippery slope. It really shouldn't be. It's a cut and dry thing. There's no mention of God in there. Kids do learn poems, and some of them are upbeat. And if they reflect anything that might be of any religious nature, is purely up to one man's opinion. Obviously, this guy is just looking for a lot of attention.
Well, and I guess just because it mentions God, or literature, plenty of literature mentions God. In fact, it's probably half of the English literature that's out there has God or religious connotations to it, or stories about religion.
We have it on our currency.
That is not barred by the Constitution. So it is not. That's not the situation. You can just read it. In fact, giving Our Father to people to read as a piece of literature, and I'm being a little exaggerated now, you're not using it as a prayer, you're using it as literature. And so you may not like it, but that's too bad.
Right.
I mean, that's what education is about. You're exposed to different things.
Right.
And if you're not exposed to different things and different cultures and different ideas, then what is the point of education?
Well, this is very true.
I mean, his complaint should have been that this was being used. I mean, the only way you could even have a legitimate complaint is that they were using this poem and forcing everybody to say it in means of being a religious ceremony, which I'm sure wasn't the case. So,
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah. I mean, if your kid comes home and starts singing Barack Obama, then that might raise some questions. It's not a religious thing, but obviously someone's got an agenda at school if something like that happens. A report from the UK, and